Yes, people, what's going on? Back again, Footy Talk Settings. Henry, what's good, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Top of the league. Doing well, unbeaten. And rival fans are absolutely fuming with us. But I'm here for it, man.
No, I hear you. I hear you, bruv. One of them one. You lot playing some good football as well, not just top of the league, bro. Playing the best football in the league currently at the moment as well. So it's a bit of a mad
You know what
one.
it is as well? Like no one really gave this manager like a chance. Everyone was like,
They didn't really know him, bruv, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people didn't
I hear
know
that,
him.
but like there's this kind of like he's kind of like an unknown. So automatically with an unknown thing in nowadays in society, we just write it off. And he's come in and I think no new manager in the history of the Premier League has recorded more points in his opening 9 games. And we've got winnable games in our next 3 or 4. We just need, the thing is, 1 or 2 injuries to us and we're finished. We're absolutely finished. If we get an injury to Maddison or Romero or Van der Ven or Bissouma, we're in big, big trouble. But you could say the same about so many teams in the league. Like you lot last night, I didn't watch the game. I watched the Arsenal one instead, but apparently you stunk it out.
Yeah, we're absolute shite, bruv. But I know what we are. You know what I mean? I know what we are. Do you know what I mean? And I know whose fault it is. So it is what it is. The one thing is, yeah, it's like a lot of Man United fans, not even Man United fans, a lot of football fans don't know the first thing about football, innit? It's like the majority of the fans have bought into this narrative that it's the players' fault. And it's not. Do you know what I'm saying? Because all the teams that are outplaying us, we wouldn't take any of their players. So how does that make sense? So how does that make sense, bro? Yesterday we played Copenhagen. I wouldn't take one of their players. I don't even know them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know any of
I wouldn't take any of Sheffield United's players. They played us off the park. Burnley played us off the park.
Brentford.
Wouldn't take any of their players. Brentford. Do you know what I'm saying? The list goes on. I wouldn't take these guys, bro. So when people want to blame the players, yeah, it's like no. Because if we were, yeah, on paper, one of the worst teams in the league, it would make sense. But on paper, we're not. So when the performances on the pitch don't match what's on the paper, this is where you look at the manager. Because the manager's job to get the best out of these players that they can possibly get. That's literally your job as a manager. That's your only job. Your only job as a manager, yeah, is to get the players at least playing to the level they should be playing at. Top managers get players playing above the level that they're at. Do you know what I mean? A lot of Tottenham players are probably playing above their level.
Oh, yeah, facts. Yeah, like Romero, for instance.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of them playing above their level, and that's how you know you're in a good team. When Liverpool was successful, yeah, a lot of their players were playing above their level. They're players like Henderson and Wijnaldum and that. These guys are not world beaters, but they're playing above their level. If you can't even get your players to play at their base level, it's your fault. Because you're the manager. You're the one that's supposed to find a system to be able to get the best out of as many players as possible. And the players that you can't get the best out of, you move them on. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like paper over the cracks. Like all these results, like Scott McTominay's 2 goals against Brentford, beating Burnley, beating Sheffield United, winning last night. No, you haven't been good in any of those games, but it's paper over the cracks.
You've not been good in any game this season, bro. None. Do you know what I mean? And the fact that Højbjerg's come in here for Bissouma, and he's looked every bit as good as Bissouma in there. Like Bissouma wasn't missed. And the reason why Bissouma wasn't missed is because it's the system. It's the team. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it should be. It should be easy to take a player out and slot one in. Because when you've got a proper functioning machine, you can do that 1 or 2 games. You can do that. Do you know what I mean? And this comment here, yeah, I've already touched on this, yeah, but I'll do it again, yeah, because a lot of people like to lie, innit? And this is another narrative amongst the Man United fan base that has been peddled. Man saying, yeah, that the players have a bad mentality under multiple managers. Not true, blood. Not true. That's just what it is. We've had 2 interim managers in Ralph and Carrick, and Carrick was there for like 2-3 games or something, so you can take him out of this. It's only really Ralph. Ollie was our full-time manager. Do you know what I'm saying? And Ten Hag. Since Jose Mourinho has left, yeah, we've signed probably double figures of players who are in the squad right now. there's not many players that were there at the club before Jose, bro. Like, there's not many, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? When you think about Jose's first window, it was Eric Bailly, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Victor Lindelof was in his second window. Victor's still there. Paul Pogba, Nemanja Matic. All these players I mentioned are not at the club no more. So what are we talking about multiple managers? These players that are at this club have been at the club. Most of them have been at the club for a maximum of 3 years, bruv. So we can't start talking like that. They're throwing loads of managers under the bus. Get out of here. Like, that's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? The Ralph situation, it was an interim manager, bro. It doesn't matter what happened then. It doesn't matter what happened under Ralph and Michael Carrick. Now, I mean, we were in the middle of a shitstorm. So it doesn't really matter. We just got rid of our manager. We had no backup option, so we brought in a stopgap. So whatever happened under Ralph doesn't matter. Ralph was never going to be the Man United manager. Like, Ralph literally came in, just to have a closer look about what's going on at the club so he could move upstairs. Ralph was never meant to be the manager. And that's why Ronaldo was like, well, I ain't heard of this guy. Like, he's a director of football, because he was never a manager. And Carrick came in because we had no one else. So you can't even count them two. Whatever happened there, it doesn't matter. Might as well you just don't have a manager.
It's just bad decision after bad decision after bad decision.
I'm not blaming these players. You know what I mean? You're saying I do blame some players, not going to lie. Bruno does stink, but Bruno doesn't pick himself. Bruno didn't give himself the captain's armband. I don't blame Bruno for being in the team. I don't blame him for being a bad player, because if I was the manager, he wouldn't even be at the club. So I'm not going to blame. I'm absolutely not going to blame Bruno Fernandes, for being Man United captain, because it's not his fault. It's the manager's fault.
Do you know what it is as well? Like, looking from the outside in as a neutral fan, looking at United, I don't see this situation improving anytime soon. Like, these narrow wins, papering over the cracks, are great, but eventually, like, you're going to come unstuck. It's the same as Arsenal. Arsenal have won a lot of games this season narrowly, where they haven't been the best. Like, the last 15 minutes, I thought Sevilla were going to get something last night against them.
Even before they scored, do you know what I mean? They weren't the better side, but do you know what I mean? Like, there's only so long you can keep getting away with performances like that. Do you know what I mean? Later on down throughout the season, it's going to catch up with them.
Who have you got on the weekend?
We're going to get smoked by City, bruv.
Oh, man, that's that. Is that at home or away?
Doesn't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? It could be in a Trafford Centre, bruv.
At home.
Do you know what I mean?
Is it a 3:30 kickoff?
I have no idea, bro. Like, honestly, it could be in a shopping centre, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter where it is, bro. Getting smoked. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones. It might not be a massive score line, but guaranteed they're going to play us off the park.
Facts. And they haven't been that great either the last few weeks. Their performances have dropped off massively.
Who's City's?
Massively. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think against Arsenal, I didn't think they were that great.
I think City lacked cutting edge against Arsenal, but also
Wolves away as well. I didn't think they were that great.
Yeah, but they played well against Brighton. Maybe not towards the end, but the thing is with Man City, they needed Rodri, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they needed him. Do you know what I'm saying?
He got yellow carded again, didn't he? He's what is he? One yellow card off being suspended again.
He can't be, surely, because when you get sent off, it resets your yellows.
Doesn't it go back one, or does it reset?
It resets it completely because
right.
you serve the suspension. No. You serve a suspension, then it resets. Unless, because what it does is, I think if it's like how like the futsal one is, I think it's 5 yellows, then 10, then so it's like every 5 yellows or something like that. So if that was his 5th yellow card, or was that straight red? The Rodri thing. Was it a red card? It was a red card, right?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how many yellows he had before that, but I think it wipes it to 0 after you serve a suspension. I think. Do you know what I mean? I could be wrong, but I think so.
Did you see Akanji's red card at the end?
No, I saw him leave the pitch, but I didn't see the challenge.
Just there's no need for it. The game's won. Like, you're 2-1 up, and you get sent off in the 95th minute. There's no need for it.
Foolishness, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're saying it doesn't reset in the chat. That's what they're saying. So it'd be interesting. Do you know what I mean? What we've already got four losses in 9 Premier League games. That's almost 50% loss rate. You know, it's
We've
brazy, bro.
got a tough game on Friday. Palace away. I think we'll beat them though.
Yeah. I think so as well. The way you're playing, like you've got no reason to think that you're not going to beat anyone.
And then we've got Chelsea at home. I think we'll beat them. Wolves away. I think we'll beat them. And then the toughest game is going to be Villa because Villa are playing very well at the moment. Ollie Watkins is doing absolute bits for Villa.
Bruv, he's a good player. He's a good player. He's maturing, isn't it? He's
Would
maturing.
you take him at United?
Nah, I wouldn't take him at Man United because he's not a Man United player, but he is a player.
I think he'd do well for us. Put him through the middle.
Yeah, for you lot. Yeah, absolutely. Because of the way you play, the way you press, the way you transition, he would suit you. Do you know what I mean? Like he could play for a Liverpool as well, like a team that transitions because he's that player. He's like a willing runner and like it's that kind of thing. He's not necessarily a build-up player, but he's a transition player. I like him. I like Ollie Watkins, man. You know what I mean? So now he's a good player, bro. Like I respect his thing still. And it's like I've seen him improve in it since he came up. Since he came up, you can see he's maturing in the role as a centre forward. His finishing's improving and his movement's always been good anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's kind of like a throwback striker that runs the channels, does loads of different things, man. He's a good player, man. You know what I mean? He's a good player. He's not an absolute worldie, but you don't need to be. You don't need to be, bro. Like you'll score goals. If you feed him, he's someone that will score goals. You know what I mean? So he's a decent player. I can't lie.
Yeah, I think him, Diaby, Leon Bailey, Villa have got a good setup down there. You know, they're comfortable in midfield. Douglas Luiz is I think he scored 5 or 6 goals. Defensively, they've been pretty sound. I think they've scored. I think only Newcastle scored more goals than Villa in the league, which is mad. Villa have scored 23 goals in 9 games.
Whoa. Yeah, bro, they're playing really well, bro. They're playing really well.
They won 4 of their last 5 games.
Flip.
But yeah, man,
I didn't even know that.
Do you think, like, because obviously Tottenham are in the media a lot at the moment saying, "Oh, could we win a title?" I don't think we will. I'll say that right now. I don't think we'll.
No. The target's got to be top 4.
Yeah,
and I mean, and if you stay in the top 4, yeah, I do. If you stay in the top 4, yeah, and I think you will stay in the top 4. I think that Tottenham are probably going to finish. I'll say they're probably going to finish 4th. Do you know what I'm saying? But being at the top now, it's a good cushion. Do you know what I'm saying? I think over the course of the season, I still think he'll finish 4th. I still think he'll finish behind Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City.
So got better all-round squads. The only thing I'll say, that one game a week is going to do wonders for us.
Absolutely.
When we play Newcastle, West Ham in December, I think we've got 6 or 7 games up until West Ham and Newcastle, and they've got West Ham have got 10 and Newcastle have got 11. That's a lot of football to play in the next couple of months. And Newcastle, obviously, they play tonight against Dortmund. Then they've got you lot in the EFL Cup. Then they've got Dortmund again. Then they've got PSG, and then they've got you in the league as well, and Arsenal in the league. Yeah, so they've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 games before they play us, whereas we've only got 7. We just need to keep everyone fit. The long thing about it is, like, it's great.
You've got a good chance. You've got a good chance to be successful, but bro, luck plays a massive part in all of these things as well. This is what people don't understand. It's not getting injuries. Do you know what I'm saying? And all of those things. Obviously, less fixtures is obviously a positive thing, but also you have to look at the other teams as well. Like the other teams' fixture congestions, injuries, all of these things play a part to where you finish. Where you finish in the league is not just about what you do, it's what everyone else does also. That's what people tend to forget. And that's why, for instance, when you look at United, we finished 3rd last season, yeah, but we only scored 52 goals. And the only reason why we finished 3rd is because there was a bag of teams below us that were worse, your team being one of them. That's not the case this season. So how other teams do definitely affects where you'll finish. So yeah, you can only worry about yourself, but also you need a bit of luck elsewhere.
If we hypothetically were to stay injury free for the whole season and bring in 2 or 3 players in January, I think we could challenge getting into that top 3 because everyone else, like we haven't got another competition to play until January, which is the FA Cup. Whereas, you know, Liverpool have got Europa League and the League Cup. City have obviously got Champions League, Club World Cup, FA Cup, Premier League. The only other team that I'd expect him to be getting up there is Aston Villa because they can rotate their players for their Conference League. Like the level of the standard in that competition is like Championship level. Like most of the teams in the Championship would beat the teams in the Conference League. Like, other than Fiorentina, I look at the teams and go, how
Conference League's dusted, bro.
How we didn't get out of the group in that competition is daylight robbery.
But then you have to question the players. Did they want to?
Well, it's always a mentality thing with Tottenham, isn't it? It's always a mentality thing.
A lot of them probably just couldn't be asked, though. I'll be real, and I wouldn't blame them if that was the case, because that competition is a waste of time. Obviously, a trophy's a trophy if you're Tottenham, but
I do some, pause. I do some disgusting things for that, like filthy things, just to get my hand on a trophy, even if it's Conference League, even if it's a Community Shield. I was at the ground yesterday, and when I was in my fan cams, a couple of people come up to me and were saying, "Oh, do you think we can actually do you think we can do something?" And I said, if I'm Postecoglou, I would do everything, absolutely everything, for that FA Cup. But Levy doesn't want that.
No, he doesn't.
The priority has never been money. A domestic cup.
Yeah, he wants a Champions League money. No, I mean, man, don't care. Man, don't want that FA Cup. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's something that you could win.
Rants, if we're up there in January, top 3, do you not think this is one of Levy's best opportunities in years to just go, there's 150, 200 million quid?
Not necessarily, because, and the thing is, if he gave him that money, I don't think he'd spend it anyway. You know what I mean? We said similar things about Arsenal last season when they were top of the league in January. Yo, go buy Caicedo, go buy Mudryk. Do you know what I mean? And they didn't, and they paid the price. But the difference is, I think realistically, they were further along in their development to win the league than you are. This is your first season, so I think you just need to take every game like as it comes. I wouldn't even be thinking about the possibility of winning the league, bro. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I'd just be like, yo, let's just stay here for as long as possible and see where we end up, knowing that the goal is Champions League, and that's top 5. Because I think the team in 5th have to qualify or something, but I think the team in 5th still gets Champions League.
It depends on how other teams in Europe do, I think.
Okay. Either way, top 4. That's what you want. Do you know what I'm saying?
And then if we go and spend, I don't know, 150, 200 million in the summer on good buys, because now we've got the Aston Villa director of football who's, responsible for bringing in players like Leon Bailey, Watkins, Diaby, Diego Carlos, Cash, Martinez. He's got a good track record. If we go and spend the money, why not? Why can't we? Like, I look at Arsenal's team right now. Everyone was doing these combined 11s, putting 1 or 2 Tottenham players in. I look at Arsenal's 11 right now and go, they're not that much. They're better than us, but they're not that much better than us. If you look at first 11s,
but they've got time on their side though, Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I was having this conversation with. I think James earlier when I said, like, when you look at Arsenal's players, a lot of their players, before Arsenal, what were they doing? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, what were they actually doing? Like, it's not a case of they've got absolute worldies, bro. Like, they don't. But the thing is, they've got a team that have gelled together for a number of years. They're all singing from the same hymn sheet. They've all been playing the same football, bro. Like, they don't have no world-class players in their team, but they don't need it because they've all gelled in, do you know what I'm saying, to play in a certain way. They've got time on their side that Tottenham don't have. So even if you might think individually you might have a team that's as strong as theirs, they've got time on their side. And also they've got a title challenge last season behind them. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what they have. You don't have that. So because you don't have that, you can't expect the Tottenham players, even though man for man, it's a lot closer than people are giving it credit for. You can't expect them to be able to compete at the same level as Arsenal. The only thing that might balance it out is that Arsenal have more games to play because they're in Europe and they're in 2 cup competitions and you're not. So that could be where the gap bridges.
I think they are like riding. I don't want to say they're riding their luck because I thought for the 2 goals yesterday, I thought they were very good. But Saka and Martinelli now are starting to go down a lot more, holding ankles and stuff. And with the amount of that, they're not in a position where like they didn't go out and buy 4 or 5 players that would give them that depth. They brought in Timber, who got injured immediately. Kai Havertz is one of the worst signings I've ever seen. They brought in Raya, who's been pony. And who else did they bring in? They brought in, I can't even remember who the other guy was.
Who's that?
Who did they bring in? They brought in Havertz, Timber, Rice. Rice has been an unbelievable signing for them. I think he's been very good. But I look at their depth and look at their bench last night, and I'm thinking,
their bench looks like how it looked last season, bro. They haven't improved in terms of depth, innit? Like, you know what I mean, I wouldn't even go as far as saying Rice has been an unbelievable signing. I just think it's been a decent signing. It's a player.
They're the same as us, though, Rants. One injury to Saka and Martinelli.
Yeah, but come on, bro. Like when you look at both of your teams, I know when people talk about combined 11s. If I'm doing a combined 11, yeah, and I ain't got no horse in this race. If I do a combined 11 with Arsenal and Tottenham, I'm taking Tottenham's goalie. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm taking Son, I'm taking Basuma and Maddison. That's already 4 players. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's even before we start going into any of the
the left back as well. Your doggy's been
class. Yeah. I take your left back as well. Do you know what I mean? And there's an argument for Van der Ven as well. There's an argument. Do you see what I mean? That's already 5 players. So yeah, cool. Man for man, there might not be a big difference between Arsenal and Tottenham, but the difference is they've got time on their side, and you don't, innit? Do you know what I mean?
They've got experience now. That's what it comes down to.
They've got time. They've got experience. And also, they've had the opportunity to deal with adversity. They've had the opportunity to deal with some bad results. We don't know what Tottenham are going to look like after
it's a good point.
Two or 3 losses in a row. Whereas with Arsenal, we know what they're going to look like after they lose a few games in a row because they've done it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas you lot ain't done it yet. So it's still to be seen, yeah. It's still to be seen as to how Tottenham deal with a loss. If they lose one game and they say, whatever, let's get on. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's go on with it. But it's not that. It's not that night now. We don't know. So this is why chemistry is important, mentality is important, and body of work is important. And Arsenal have the bigger sample size to take from. So that's why, even though between you 2 teams, there's not a lot in terms of ability, there's a big gap in terms of what I know Arsenal can do and what I think Tottenham can do. Because I don't know what Tottenham can do yet, bruv, because they haven't done it. Like Arsenal have already done it. Even though they didn't win anything, but they still done it. Do you know what I'm saying? So
with one game with Man City for 38 games, haven't they?
That's it. So with one game a week, you might be able to close the gap on Arsenal. You might be able to. However, it's still a might at this point. We know that with Arsenal being in Europe and in 2 competitions, they can still finish second. We know that. Are they going to do that this season? I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think so personally. I think they're going to finish below Liverpool and Man City. That's my opinion. But we're not going to know until the end of the season. Do you know what I mean? The facts are, at the moment, you're 2 of the best 3 teams in the country. Man, best 4 teams in the country. You can't even split anyone at the moment. Tottenham are playing the best football. They're top of the league at the moment. You could say Man City's still the best team in the country, like when everyone's fit and everyone's playing well, but City aren't there yet. Like everyone's not fit and everyone's not playing well.
They're like a candlestick, aren't they? Slow burners. And then when it comes to January, 15 game runs.
There you go. Like if you're looking at the football being played at the moment, you're probably looking at it and saying Tottenham are very good. Liverpool are very good. Liverpool are very dangerous. Arsenal are getting results, even though they're not necessarily playing that well. And same with Man City to a certain degree. City aren't at their best and they're getting results. I don't know if Arsenal are at their best. I feel like they are. I don't feel like they can play much better than they're playing. It seems like a big drop-off from last season in terms of how they're playing, but they're a lot more resilient now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I think they're a lot harder. They're a lot harder to beat now in terms of you've seen them come from behind a few times. Whereas normally before, when Arsenal were behind, they would just fall apart. They're not doing
got a bit of character now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not doing that anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? So even 2-0 up against Arsenal, you have to get a third, innit? Like Arsenal never used to be like that. So that's how the
It's a
teams
bit like
develop.
United at times. They'd be 2-0 down, you know they're coming back.
Yeah, but that was how we used to be. Now if we're 2-0 down, we might lose 7-0. You see what I mean? So that's where it comes down to mentality. That's where it comes down to mentality. When I see Tottenham in like a position where they're 2-0 down and it's not going their way, can they turn it around? Do you know what I'm saying? And if they can't, that's when we'll find out. And if they can, then it's like, okay. But at the moment, it's a lot of ifs.
We haven't had a single setback. I don't think.
Well, exactly. But you're bound to have one because football's like that.
The only game we've been behind and come back and won in was Sheffield United. And then we were 1-0 down in the 95th minute and somehow won 2-1. Like, if we lose against Palace on Friday night, which could happen, because we have gone there. Like, we won there 4-0 last year. But other times, I remember when, like, Zaha got in Tanganga's head, he got sent off, we got pounded 3-0.
Rattled, yeah.
Like, if we lose, there'd be a lot riding on that Chelsea game. And not only that, if after the Palace game on Friday night, we haven't got a game for 10 days. We don't play until the following Monday.
That's amazing for you, look, because you can go out there, empty the tank against Palace, and know if you're the manager, give the players a day off. Do you know what I'm saying? Say, lads, have a day off. Do you know what I mean? Chill with your families.
Do you think that's better than maybe playing like the Wednesday in the midweek to kind of build that, you know, like get more experience?
I think so. And the reason why I say that is because I know, like, you see in professional football, most of these players are carrying stuff, man. They're carrying niggles. And even though, they say, oh, no one feels the niggles when you're winning, mentally, you play better when physically you know you're okay, if that makes sense. Like, when you're playing with niggles, mentally, it holds you back a little bit. Like, even if you can get that extra time to rest, extra time in the physio room, you'll still be training. It just takes your performance up that little bit more, bro. Like, the footballers are playing. Yeah,
you know you're fully fit. You
and also you stay away from injuries. Look at Jesus, for example. Yeah, like, he's a big player for Arsenal. So every time he gets injured, there's a part of Arsenal that want to rush him back. It's the same with Saka. If they had 10 days off, bro, they might be able to fully get rid of these injuries. Because 10 days is a long time with the sports science and everything that they have. 10 days is a long time. That's nearly 2 weeks to go see the physio, have the treatments.
No international football as well.
That's it. No football, bro. Like, so when you've got a game every 3 days, you can't really rest, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And when you're resting, it's not really resting because you're still watching the game. So psychologically, you're not switching off either. When you know you got no game and you can just be with the physio, be in the pool, do whatever you're doing and say, you know what? I got a game in 10 days. I could switch off a little bit and just focus on getting fit for that game. Do you know what I mean? Instead of, oh, like, I'm not fit, I'm not playing, but I'm still watching the game. The team aren't playing well. And then you're thinking about that. Bro, you just need to think about yourself and get back on the pitch, innit? And that's just what it is. So that 10 days is going to be massive for you. Massive.
December's going to be the test. December's going to be the big test.
Yeah, but there you go. But December is the time where everyone plays the most amount of games and you're going to have the freshest legs because you would have played the less amount of minutes.
Yeah, but at the same time, if we're behind in a game, there's nothing on that bench. Like in December, we've got Man City, West Ham, Newcastle, Brighton, Forest, Everton, and Bournemouth. And then our first game in January is you lot.
Say that again.
We got Man City away on the 3rd of December.
Yeah.
West Ham 2 days later on the 5th of December.
You'll win that as well. West Ham got beat 4-0 or something by
then
4-1 by Aston Villa.
We've got Newcastle at home.
Yikes. Tough game.
Then we've got Forest away.
You'll win that.
Everton at home.
You'll win that.
Brighton away. I think we'll beat them as well.
Yeah, you'll win that as well.
Bournemouth at home.
You'll win that as well, brother. I can't lie. That running, it's only Man City, and Newcastle. Those are the only 2 games where I'm like, you could drop.
On next 4, we've got Palace away, Chelsea at home, Wolves away, and then a tough game. We've got Villa.
You're good, bro. I'll be honest. Like, the Man City game, for some reason, you always get something against City, yeah? Like, you might not.
And in January as well, for 4 games, we lose Basuma, Sarr, and Heung-min Son for 4 games.
Is it 4 though?
Yeah.
Because I heard with the AFCON, because of the time it is, they only miss like a couple games.
Oh, really? So in January we've got Man United, FA Cup, which we don't know who we're playing yet, and
I heard they
Brentford.
only missed a couple games because of the swing, and also it matters how long they stay in for. Do you know what I mean? Like it depends on what team they play for, bro. If they don't progress far, they could be coming back sooner. You never know, innit? So,
Senegal is normally one of the better African teams. Seoul will be probably going to the last stages. Bissouma plays for Mali. I don't know any other their players they've got. And
bruv,
Son will
they
probably
used to have like Canute or something. Mali ain't doing jack, blood. From what
didn't
I
they
know,
have the original, not Sessegnon. What was his name? The geezer that used to play for Sunderland.
Sessegnon.
Was it Sessegnon?
It was Sessegnon, yeah.
But the thing is, we could lose Son for a while because obviously South Korea have got some good players.
Yeah, see the Son, but that's why in January, man need to do an Ivan Toney thing. I can't lie,
100%.
That's what you need to do. If you do that, then that'll keep the title race alive. Still, like I can't.
And if you had both of them fit and firing, the way Son's playing at the moment, like he's got 7 goals in 9 games. And do you know what? Fair play, because I've given him a lot of criticism. And do you know what? He's took that armband. He's been vocal on the pitch. He's scoring goals. He's creating goals. Like, and this is, can you imagine just for a split second if we finally get rid of Harry Kane and then won the league?
No, it could happen, bro. But you know what's funny? Like, remember Champions League final. You know what I'm saying? Son playing up front for you guys up until the final, and then you brought Kane back and you lost. And it's like, boy, who knows? If you played Son up front, you might have won. Do you know what I mean? And it's one of them ones, it makes you think, innit? Like, we've seen Son play up front before. So we know that he can do it. And because now he's a bit older now as well, yeah. It's like his instinct's better. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So it's good. He's kind of reinventing himself now in that central position. And that's kind of what happens anyway when players get a bit more experienced, slightly less explosive, and playing up front. Son can prolong his career now, bro, because as a wide man, that his days were numbering, bruv. You get me? And now down the middle, fam, he can play down the middle, similar to what Mane done. Do you know what I'm saying? He kind of just moved down the middle, and then all of a sudden, like, it was like, all right, it's like a new player now. So yeah, Son down the middle is dangerous, but I still think that
we need more creativity in this team. 100%.
I still think that you should buy a striker and play Son out wide. If you can get Ivan Toney or something like that, then wow, yeah. I got a Barca game on, bro. I see man just get cooked. But yeah, if you can get an Ivan Toney situation,
is it still 0-0?
Yeah. But Cancelo just absolutely just ripped.
I've got Feyenoord Lazio on the background.
Yeah. So now, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Mane in his last season at Liverpool, I think Son can do that. But if you're Tottenham, if you're being honest, you go and in January, you go and get a goal scorer because Richarlison's not going to do that.
Yeah, like this guy is, you know, when a player is trying so hard to score a goal that the rest of their game just completely capitulates. Like, because that's in their brain. I've got to score today. Like, he's actually stats this season are better than Martinelli, better than Rashford. Like, but because of the amount of chances he's missed, he's getting cooked. And listen, he's one of these guys where he needs 10 chances to score 1 goal. But it's going to cost us. Right now, we're riding our luck. If Son's not bagging, Maddison's bagging. If Maddison's not bagging, Kulu is. Kulu's getting a lot of criticism from our fans, and I don't get it. Like everyone's because he's not scoring or creating that much. I think he's run more than anyone in the team other than Son. Like, he's getting absolutely cooked by our fan base. Feyenoord have just scored, by the way.
Okay, you know what it is with Kulusevski, yeah. It's like, I just think that Tottenham fans have misprofiled him, and that's the reason why they don't appreciate him. Do you know what I mean? I think it was a similar situation with Sancho at Man United. It's kind of like they expect him to play a certain way. He's not playing that way. But Kulusevski's a good player, bro. You know what I mean? He's a good, tidy player. And
technically
it's like,
good as well.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. He's technically really good. Like, he doesn't really lose the ball, yeah, but he's not mad explosive. He's not going to take on 2-3 players. And maybe he's not the most exciting for the casual fan, yeah, but you can appreciate a lot of the stuff that he does do.
It's
Do you
his
know what I'm
work
saying?
off the ball as well. He's won the ball back from the other team more than any other forward in the league.
Mm.
And that's how you create goals. He might not necessarily. It's like kind of like the assist to the assist. Not like in basketball where you get a block and then you throw at someone, then they throw it to someone else and they score a 3-pointer. But that
Yeah,
all started
100%.
from you.
Yeah, 100%. But this is what it is. Like, Kulusevski's a good player, man. But the thing is, because he doesn't do a lot of eye-catching stuff, he's one of them players that, like, after a game, yeah, he won't have a banging highlight reel. Oh, what a miss. Oh, goal. Oh, wow. He's offside. But yeah, like, he won't have a banging highlight reel, Kulusevski, because a lot of the stuff he does goes under the radar, innit? So I don't think he's a big problem for Tottenham. I'll be honest. I don't think he's a big problem for Tottenham. I think if you're Spurs, you're looking at it, you either bring in another front man or like you bring in like a top wide player. Like if I was you, like I'll try and get Sancho, blood. I can't lie. Play him on the left. So and then you can fling
I think he'd do
down the middle.
well under Postecoglou
Yeah,
as well. I think he'd get the best out of him.
He would absolutely cook at Tottenham. Like literally, it's one of them things. You know what I mean? You get a top left winger because Johnson's good, but he's not.
He's just explosive.
He's not there now. Do you know what I'm saying? But he can be there in a couple of years. He's a good impact player to have. But I think if you get like a top left-sided player to play there, I think you lot could do your thing still.
Get another backup centre back as well.
Mm.
I reckon if we went in for Sancho, I reckon he'd 100% snap that opportunity up.
Yeah. He would definitely go. He would definitely go back to London. There's no two ways about it. You know what I mean? I know you wouldn't. I know you guys wanted him, and I know Chelsea wanted him as well. Oh, did they give the goal? I think they've given the Barca goal.
Yeah, they've given it, and they've disallowed Feyenoord's goal.
Okay. Wait, I can't lie. Yeah, man. It's a good goal still. It's a good goal.
Who scored?
It looks like Ferran. But someone hit the post, like missed it, and then Ferran volleyed it in. But the initial chance from the through ball, like it was a bad miss still. I can't lie.
Lewandowski's not fit, is he?
No, he's in the stand. He's in the stands watching it. You know what I'm saying? He's in the stands watching it.
Who's their front three? Torres. Is Felix playing?
I think it's he is playing, but I don't know if he's playing up front. I think it's that Yamal Ute's playing on the right. I think.
He cooked us in pre-season.
Yeah, and then I see Ferran's there. Yeah, there you go. Felix, Torres, and Yamal. That's who it is.
He's
and
like 17 years.
I don't know who's that blonde kid, blood, playing for Barcelona in midfield that missed that chance. I don't know his face. I don't know who that is. I can't lie. He must be another one of them Wonderkids or something. I've never seen him in my life, bro. But yeah, nah, man. No, it's crazy. They're playing some decent stuff there.
Are you gonna watch Ryan Garcia's fight?
When is that?
It's 2 weeks' time, isn't it? 2 or 3 weeks' time.
Who's he fighting?
Duarte. I can't pronounce the guy's surname. He's fighting Ryan. He lost the tank, didn't he?
He got spun, bro. What I'm talking about. And then I don't rate Ryan Garcia.
2nd of December. It's ages away now.
I don't rate him. I'll be real.
No, he's fighting. Who's he fighting? I don't know who he's fighting, but it's on the 2nd of December.
He's a bum. I don't really like Ryan Garcia still. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rating him still. So it'll be interesting. What's that? Have Barca played? What's that? Oh, no, I don't think they've got that guy yet. Still, that's the Brazilian guy you're talking about. And yeah, that's it. Ryan Garcia is one step above YouTube boxing. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I mean, he's not.
Jake Paul would give Garcia a good fight.
Nah, Garcia too small for Jake Paul.
Still, no, he'd give him a good fight.
He's too small for Jake Paul. Jake Paul's is a unit, bro, and Garcia's tiny. I think Garcia fights at like, I don't know, bro. Man's like some little man, 8 stone or something. Come on, bruv. No, them man are gal weight, blood. I'm telling you, them welter duns, bruv. Do you know what I mean? That might be That might be too light for a gal, blood. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Them little 5'6" Donnies, bruv. Like, nah, that's crazy. I can't
Oh,
even.
Fury's fighting on Saturday, isn't he?
I don't know how grown men
Tonali.
make that weight, blood. That's crazy. Yeah.
Basically
Huh?
He's basically see-through.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know how grown men make like 8 stone, 9 stone. Like, that's crazy. You know them man say, what weight is that, blood? Man said that's gal weight, blood. That's crazy. I can't even lie. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch a Fury fight, I don't think. I just want to watch the Adelaide fight.
Yeah. I'm not gonna watch that Fury fight.
I think gonna be a knockout still. You know what I'm saying? I think gonna be a real knockout, fam. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it, bruv. Yeah, but man said there's been a fat gal anyway. Yeah, but I'm saying normal gal weight. You know that. These days, gal are heavier than
female.
These days,
not
gal
free.
are heavier than man, them, bro. Like, that's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about in the days where man could be honest and tell things that they were fat, blood. You know, like that.
Looking like a fridge.
Yeah, 100%. Because at 61 kg, yeah, that's a respectable weight for a gal. 60 kilos. Do you know what I'm saying? 60, 65 kilos. Like, do you know what I mean? I was a PT. I've trained thousands of people. Like, do you know what I'm saying? If a gal's about
even 70, like if you're
but even 70, but it depends on how tall they are. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you're like 5'1", you're gonna look like
if you're 5'1" and you're 70 kilos, you look like a beach ball, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. But I'm saying, like, if the average say a gal is like 5'3", 5'4" average.
Is he really 61 kilos?
About 61, like 60, if 65 kilos, yeah. If you're about 5'4", 5'5", that's calm. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, bruv, when these things are, bruv, they're 80 kg upwards, bro. I don't even know in boxing, bro. Like, these gal are light heavies and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, man said man's gals are light heavyweight, blood. Nah, cuz that's wild, you know, dog. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
He's
yeah,
64 kilos, Garcia.
That's what I mean. See, that's a gal weight, blood.
And he's 5'8".
Yeah, that's gal weight, blood. That's what it is, 5'8", and that's gal weight, blood. You know what I'm saying? And that's the weight he fights at. He's walking around. If he's 5'8", he's walking around 80 kilos. He's walking around at 80 kilos, even if he's fighting 64. Like, this brother must be walking around 80 kilos, bro, because it's crazy, isn't it? Obviously, there's different genetics. Some people hold more muscle, and he doesn't look like someone that will hold a lot of muscle, but he must be walking around like minimum 75 kilos if he's 5'8".
Looks like a cruiserweight, like Rey Mysterio. Oh, final 1-0. Jimenez.
Yeah,
this guy's a machine, mate. Absolute machine. This Mexican striker.
Who's that?
Santiago Jimenez. This is 15th goal contribution in 8 games for Feyenoord.
Ross. Yeah, but you know what that league's like, bro. That Dutch league is brazy. You know what I'm saying? Everyone looks like the next biggest shooter.
Oh, yeah, we had it. Do you remember when we signed Victor Janssen?
Oh, bro, listen.
This guy scored like 30 goals. Comes up, you can hit a barn door.
Tottenham's the only team probably worse than Chelsea with number 9s. You know, like that. You that ain't had a good who's your last good striker? Like Pavlyuchenko or something. You know,
Robbie King, Berbatov.
Pavlyuchenko used to actually bang goals. Nah, but that was after Berber left. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he could stank. I mean, he could. I mean, when we signed, we sold Berbatov and brought in Fraser Campbell.
That's crazy.
What is that? Fraser Campbell.
Wait, that you scored?
What, your mouth?
Nah, that Firmino, whatever his name is, blood. He scored, bruv. The blondie. I've never seen this guy.
Lopez.
With the low socks and that. Yeah, he slapped one still. He might be decent. He might be decent. I can't lie.
He's 20 years of age.
He's short and he's got a bit of a dead trim, but he might be decent.
Yeah, he looks like the council cut his hair, innit?
Yeah, the trim's dead. You know what I mean? Them Tony and Guy mannequin trims. It's a finish though. He slapped that off the post. I've not seen him though, but he's got the low socks on, bruv. So I have to rate his thing, bruv. I'm telling you, that's confidence, bro. If you're 20 and you just come out with the low socks, you're on smoke, bruv. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones. That's what Smith Rowe done, but he came out with the low socks on smoke, blood, and then got injured and that. But Yeah, this he looks tidy. Can't lie. He
Their
looks tidy.
team is compared to what Barcelona used to be. Their team is awful, man.
Yeah, but that's because they got no money. And this is what I was saying, bro. Like, this is what I was saying to Ligue 1, yeah. Like, when you look at a team, yeah, when you look at like what players are getting paid, it usually tells you what they're on, innit? Most of these Barca players ain't on big money, blood. There'll be like 3 or 4 players that are on crazy money, like De Jong and all that. But all these youths, like that Lopez, bro, that bro's probably on about 5 bags a week.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Same as Yamal.
yeah, Yamal, all these guys.
Felix will be on a lot. Felix, Cancelo,
Yeah,
De
but
Jong.
that's only the big names. But like the Arojo, bruh, all these other bres
He's
are
a good
gonna
centre
be,
back. That Araujo,
yeah,
whatever
they're
he's
gonna
called.
be on like normal bread for footballers. They're not gonna be on astronomical peas. Most of this Barcelona team ain't on big money. João Felix only on 8 grand a week or something, or 6 grand a week because of FFP. So he's not even on a mad thing. He's on some
6
league.
grand a week he's on.
He's on League 2 wages, bro. He's on League
Jeez.
2 wages, bro. Like even Romeu, like he's not going to be on big money. Like Oriol
Isn't that the
Romeu,
guy
like,
that used to play for Southampton?
he used to play for them, and then he went Southampton. He went Chelsea, then Southampton, and now he's gone back. But he's a Barcelona graduate. You know what I mean?
That's
Balde
mad.
as well. All these guys on little money.
I say only on 6 grand. 6 grand still good money, but
No,
as
but
a
little money
footballer-
for a footballer. Do you know what I mean?
Peanuts.
That man on 450k, bro. Like you can get that working in the city.
Ronaldo earns more than 6 grand a day.
That's like, yeah, but that's just not serious though. That's a mad thing. That's a mad thing. That's not normal bread. But that's what I'm saying. When you look at this Barca team now, like it's all about being the greater of the sum of your parts, isn't it? They're 2-0 up in the first half against Shakhtar. Shakhtar are not bums. Shakhtar always have some good Brazilians, and that's offside, no?
They used to have like Marlos or Marlon, whatever he's called, the Brazilian guy that actually played for Ukraine, I think.
Bruv, Shakhtar are bare ballers, bro. That's why most of them Brazilian ballers that come to Europe come via there. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I swear Willian was there, Fred was there. Bruv, I'm sure there's other
else was there.
Brazilians. That there was. I swear they had that Fred striker as well, blood. I think Shakhtar. They had a few. They have a few Brazilians that come from there still. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Douglas Costa as well.
Yeah, Fernandinho.
That's it. There you go.
Mkhitaryan.
So there you go. Like that Shakhtar are decent, bro. Like they've got a good scouting system, innit?
Marlos,
So-
that was the guy, Marlos.
I'd never heard of him, bro.
Never heard. He was Brazilian, and then he got dropped from the. I didn't think he made the squad, so he just started playing for Ukraine.
Okay. I didn't know that at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. So yeah, man. But that Cancelo, that nutmeg was nasty. If you man are watching that, oh my lord, bruv. Hey, Cancelo's moving mad. He's moving mad. I just seen him sit down, a brother, yeah, in the box, and then that nutmeg. Yeah, Barca are oozing. Can't lie. That's one thing about Barca, they're gonna play ball.
Yeah, regardless of their players.
Regardless, it don't matter who they've got, they're gonna play ball. Like Barcelona are smoky. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they're gonna do in the league though with Real Madrid. I'm not really sure though, because I don't know, man.
Yeah, Madrid or Atletico are going to win the league.
Now it's gonna be interesting to see what go on anyway. Do you know what I'm
Jude
saying? Big
Bellingham
up you
scored
lot.
again last night, didn't he?
What's that? Yeah. It was a decent goal. You just passed to the edge of the box and you just passed it in. It was a nice composed
All of his
finish.
goals have been like that, though. They've all been like from like 10, 15 yards out.
Yeah, but bro, you gotta understand. You see the position that he's playing in right now. Yeah, it's a cheat code. Like it's a cheat code. It's got nothing to do with the player. It's more to do with the positions that you pick up. Like Lampard was similar, and when Bruno was scoring goals for Man United, it was the same. You see, when you arrive mad late, yeah, in the box, like no
Like
one
Lampard
can,
used to.
yeah, no one follows you because they can't follow you. So it's almost like you're almost playing like a striker, but you're not playing like a striker. Do you know what I'm
You're
saying?
like a second deep striker.
Yeah, you're a deep striker, but
like what Dele Alli
you're,
used to do.
but you're coming late. Ramsey as well used to do it. Like it's just one of them ones. You come in unmarked every single time. If you look at all the times, yeah, when the ball drops to these players, they're unmarked. They're like completely unmarked, like no one around them. And if you've got a decent amount of composure, all you got to do is take a touch out your feet, keep a calm head, just hit the target. Donny used to do it at Ajax as well, bro. Them late runs, like, because midfielders are not going to follow you all the way into the box. They're not going to do that. They don't want to go with you. They don't want to go with you. You know what I mean? And especially when Real Madrid, because they're playing that extra midfielder as well, a lot of the times it's 4v3 in midfield. So technically, man will say, that's not my man. That's not my man. Everyone's like, whose man is it?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
who's picking that man up?
Bro, it don't matter whose man it is. The ball's in the goal now, blood. You know, like that. And that's what it is. That position's crazy. If you've got a composed player in that position, instead of someone like a Mount, do you know what I'm saying? Then they're going to get a lot of goals. Like, even when Gerrard played the second striker position of Fernando Torres, he bagged bare goals. When Ali played in that similar position, he was bagging as well. Like, when you play in that role, like, no one's following you because centre backs are not going to step out to mark you, and
Royce did
midfielders
it
aren't
at
going to go
Dortmund
with
for a
you.
while, didn't he? He played on the left and he moved to a mid, like an attacking mid, and he was getting in the box a lot.
Yeah, bro. And Muller scores loads of goals like that as well, unmarked.
That for me, Thomas Muller is the most underrated player of this generation.
Yeah, he's an absolute baller, bro. And the key is just you almost got to just keep making the runs even when you don't get the ball. Like, you just got to
you pull players out of position, didn't you?
Yeah, keep making the runs, keep making them, and sooner or later the ball will fall to you, innit? And that's just what it is. And at the moment, like, Bellingham, because he's such a good athlete, he'll always be able to get into those positions. Do you know what I'm saying? So he'll always get those goals. So it'll just be interesting to see what happens when maybe Real Madrid aren't playing as well and they need him to do more in the midfield. And his goals aren't as important in a sense that, the team needs you to muck in the midfield. Come and play. Do you know what I'm saying? Because at the moment, he's kind of got a free role to just almost the game kind of bypasses him. So it's crazy. It's actually crazy. It's going to be interesting to see what he finishes on because at the rate he's scoring on, it's looking like a big goal scoring season.
Could be 2025.
It's looking like that at the rate he's scoring.
Speaking of big goal scoring seasons, Harry Kane was taking like a duck to water to Bayern Munich.
Yeah, but come on. Listen,
have you seen this guy in the Bundesliga?
Where there's a goal and a football, he's going to score, bro. Like, Harry Kane's Harry Kane. Which guy at Stuttgart?
His name is Serhu Garasi. I've probably butchered his name. The guy scored 14 goals in 8 games for Stuttgart. And they're sitting second in the league.
Nah, I ain't seen that.
Leverkusen are top. Bayern Munich are in third. Dortmund are in fourth.
That's actually crazy, bro. Like, is he good though, or is it Bundesliga tax, blood?
I don't know, man. All I know is Union Berlin have completely fallen off. Last year, they were in the top 4. Now they've lost 9 games in a row.
Shite.
9 games in a row.
That's crazy, man. And what? I don't know. I don't watch Bundesliga, so I don't even know what that's down to, bruv. I'll be real. I don't know nothing about that.
They're getting slapped. Stuttgart beat them 3-0 at their home ground.
Stuttgart. Hold on. How is Stuttgart second, bruv?
Because they're scoring. They've scored flipping 11 goals in the last 3 games in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, but how? Like, who did they buy, bruv?
I don't even know who they got in there.
Like, I don't understand.
Leverkusen are doing bits as well. Leverkusen
said he's got more goals than Kane.
Yeah, he's got 5 more than Kane.
Raw.
I don't know any of their players. Literally, I don't know. Apart from that Undav, who was at Brighton.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Bruv, this is what I'm trying to say to you, bro. This is what I'm trying to say to you. Like, them man don't have a better team than Bayern. This bro scored more goals than Kane. And that's what it is, bro. Like, whatever they're doing, it works. Whatever they're doing, it works, or it's working at the moment. You know, like that. Man is saying Ajax fired their coach. Who's in line for that job, people? Is there anyone linked?
Oh, well, they could be getting. What, have you seen where they are in the league?
That 17th or something, I heard at one point. I don't know if they've gone up now.
The thing is, they're scoring goals. Like, they scored 3 at the weekend and still lost.
Sorry, what? How can you score 3 goals and lose a game, blood?
They lost 4-3 to Utrecht.
Utrecht.
Utrecht, whatever they're called. Yeah, they're
What?
currently 17th in the league. They've scored 11, conceded 16. PSV have won 9 out of 9.
Wow.
They've scored 30, conceded 3.
Yeah, but I think Edwin van der Sar left Ajax, didn't he, guys? So
Yeah.
Van der Sar's left and Overmars has left. So maybe, I don't know, maybe the Empire's falling, bro.
They've got 2 games in hand, though.
That's crazy.
Feyenoord are doing well. They've scored 32 goals in 9 games.
That is crazy. Man said Ten Hag's assistant is linked to Ajax. See, them man can't let go, fam. You know, like that. Them man can't let go, fam.
It wouldn't
You know,
surprise
like-
me. It wouldn't surprise me if you lot sacked him and he went back there.
Yeah, but he needs to go back there, that bald fraud, man. He can go back there. You know what I'm saying? Like, man,
Like
don't
Max
need him, man.
Brennan.
We don't need him, man. Get him out of here. That's what I mean. The Empire's just shattered, bro.
How are they? Did you see their fans smashing up the stadium?
Yeah. Deserved though. I mean, deserved. This is what you do when you're not happy, bro. The Man United fans need to take a leaf out of that. Do you know what I mean, bro? The stadium's fried anyway. We need a new one, bro. You know what I mean, it's an excuse. And this is just
scored again for Feyenoord. This guy is serious. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
this Mexican striker. How old is he?
It's probably like 35, man. You don't believe them Donnies, fam. Some loss hurrah, you know, to get a move to Europe, man. Get a big payday, fam.
Santiago.
Man said Jimenez, bruv. Like 34 and
22.
Late Buma and that.
His record is he's 13 goals in 9 games this season.
Come on, man.
With 4 assists.
You know, there wasn't in his real age in that. You know, come on.
3 goals in 2 games in the champs.
I don't know, bro. Broski. Man said 22, man. The next Luis Suarez and that. Man, take a punt.
He's more like 37.
Interesting. That's what I mean. If he is, then you lot can go get him.
I'll take him. 100%.
That's
off
what though?
It's got to be better than Richarlison, bro. It has to be better than Richarlison.
No, it's not though. It just looks like it. This is the problem with these players. They have one little breakout season, yeah. Everyone gets gassed, yeah. And then, bruv,
Michu did it. Do you remember Michu at Swansea?
Yeah. I remember
Giving it the old single ladies thing.
Bruv, Michu was cold for one season. Rocky Santa Cruz, all these guys, yeah. Man City.
Santa Cruz, Adel Sarabs, Ben Arthur.
Bro, Santa Cruz had like one good season at Blackburn and ended up at Man City, bro. Now, this is
Wilfred Boney.
Wilfred Boney as well. One good season at like Swansea or something. Ended up at Man City. Like all these guys, bro. Like Wilfred Boney was different. Like I can't even lie. This bro was about 15 stone. Like
and he could
Adama
turn like
before Adama, yeah. And like it's mad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the problem with Pella as well at Southampton. He had one good season. This is the problem with these players. You can't trust them, cuz you know, like that. One good season ain't enough. It's not enough for man to spend dough. And you know what? The height of the bad boy season, yeah, they're costing bank because the clubs just want to cash in on them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So nah, I don't think so, bro.
The PSV head coach come out and said that they want to start charging similar prices to Ajax for their players.
Yeah, so they should.
PSV have got Ajax on the weekend. The Ajax are getting smoked.
100%. I'm gonna get slapped. You know what I mean? It's gonna be interesting to see how that season goes in that country, bro. Because yeah, bro, they can have Ten Hag back. They can have him back. Do you know what I mean? You man, smash up the like. Did you man see the rumors about the Qataris, the cash injection as well? Someone sent me a Bloomberg article saying that the state have just given them man 9 billion blood to invest or something. 9 billion. 9 billion to invest in sport or something like that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, blood. Like that money could still be coming our way, fam. I'm not even gonna lie. Man said the whole 9 billion, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? And the one thing I would say about the whole Qatari thing, yeah. If you look at what's been said, look, it says UBS hands Qatari Sheikh 9 billion credit line in Middle East push, bro. You know, like that. So these men these men are just trying to yeah, bro. These men are just trying to take over sports, bro. Obviously, they just bought the golf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like it's crazy right now. Them men are just trying to invest in sport, innit? And the thing is, when you look at the Qataris, yeah, like they have not come out and said, yeah, that they've pulled out of Man United, bro. Do you know what I mean? The only thing, yeah, that was said was that he believes that the Glazers were using him just to push up the value of the club. That's what he said. He never said, right, I'm not coming back with no more money. He didn't say that. That's all
Not
I've
only
heard.
that, like
All I've heard is that, yo, these men are using me to push the thing up.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm saying?
100%. They want
But
as much money as they possibly can. They'll drive the
that's
price up one way or
yeah,
another.
100%. Like, but there's no official statement from them saying that they're not involved. And also, it's one of them things where the reason why I'm confused also is because for so long there was no mention of Ratcliffe, none whatsoever. Like all of that died, and then all of a sudden now there's all this news again. But then at the same time, man are saying that NDAs have been signed. So if NDAs have been signed, like, how have you got all this information? I genuinely feel like no one knows what's going on. You know what I mean? And because Fabrizio's come out with it, people are just believing it because Fabrizio, but Fabrizio gets shit wrong all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? So how do we not know that the Glazers haven't briefed the press here to say that my man's left, or to say that they're doing business with Ratcliffe, and they're not doing
It's like
business with
Arsenal
Ratcliffe.
yesterday, didn't they? They tweeted out saying Thomas Partey wasn't fit.
Yeah, and he is fit, blood. It's just that he can't go Spain because he'll
He
get
played for
arrested.
Ghana 3 days ago or whatever it was.
Yeah. But this is what I mean. We don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? We honestly don't know what's going on. I don't think anyone knows what's going on.
Hang on, did
That's
Tonali get 10 months?
Yeah, Tonali got 10 months.
God, that is... Imagine doing 70
Bro,
M's in your...
bruv, they're saying that Newcastle are going to sue AC Milan because they think that they knew.
Of course they knew.
Yeah.
It's like Brentford knew that Tony was getting his ban ages ago.
Bruv, Tony's ban, yeah, stretches back for years, though, from when he was playing in the Football League. He was under investigation. We don't know how...
Does that mean Zaniolo's getting banned as well? Because he was linked...
Yeah, for sure.
That means Villa will probably want to get money back from Galatasaray then.
Yeah,
Galatasaray cooking, by the way.
Man say you got parking tickets. You know them ones there, bro. Like that, man, I got them tickets, man. Man got them fines, brother. Do you know what I mean? That's absolute mazzoline, bro. Like all these clubs knew what was going on. Like the thing is with gambling and stuff like that, if you're involved in football, yeah, or in any sport, there's always murmurings behind the scenes before anything becomes official. So that means AC Milan 100% knew. 100% knew. There's no two ways that they couldn't have known. And also, when you actually look here at how, remember when man were taking the piss out of you know, when my man was taking the piss out of what's his name after he signed Tonali, and everyone was saying, oh, he looks like he doesn't want to be there, bro. Now we know why, bro. AC Milan said, listen, we don't need this, innit? Like, run me my money, innit? Like, hold tight, little man.
Record signing, transfer, or whatever it is as well.
Gone. Man said, nah, we're not dealing with this. Like, that, take one for the family. You know, like that mafia thing. Little 70 million. Take one for the family, big man. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, look after the mob.
That's it. Moved him on, bruv. Like, it's crazy. Now they got 70 million, and them man have got him suspended. And like, it's crazy.
Yeah, they knew about that 100%.
No, bro, it's funny. This comment's killing me. Now you man said Newcastle gonna deactivate their Instagram and that. Nah, that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Have you seen all the Dwight Howard stuff? I've just sent you a link.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen. Bro, I seen a video. I seen a brief video on it. You know what I'm saying? On the Dwight Howard thing. You know what I'm saying? I see it, bro. I don't know all the details, Henry. All I know is, yeah, like, he's pretty much admitted to, bro, man already knew that Dwight Howard was a bit, you get me? You know the way there, but it's like, man's got a wife and kids. That's the
Yeah, I
only
was gonna say
thing.
he's got kids.
That's the only thing that bothers me about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, each to their own. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If man them want to do the fruit thing, they can do the fruit thing. You get me? You know what I mean? But it's like he's got a wife and kids. That's the only thing that's brazy to me. Yeah, and like, you know what? Nothing's gonna happen, bro. Nothing's gonna happen. You know why? Because it's men. And when it's men, like I told you, society don't care about men. This bruh saying that my man forced him to do X, Y, Z. Dwight Howard ain't going to jail, bruv. Do you know what I'm
He's got
saying?
money.
And he's got money. Do you know what I mean? And this is just what it is. Like everyone knew
Superman
that
ain't going
Dwight,
jail.
that's it. Everyone knew that Dwight Howard was on them things, on them zesty
spooky.
things. However, man's saying that, bro, when you hear this, bruv, man is saying that he forced man, yeah. It's like, what? Nah, that's crazy. I don't even want to, bruv. Bro, and this is the thing. This is how I know people don't care about men, because I could laugh at this. If it was a man doing it to a woman, no one's laughing. You know what I said? No one's laughing. You know what I'm saying? But because a man doing it to a man is funny, bro. You know, like that. But man, them, that's just, bro. This is a society we live in right now. Dwight Howard said everything was consensual, blood. That's what he said. That's all he said. So that's that for me. That's him admitting that something happened, didn't it? You know, like that. And the thing
Apparently
is, his wife probably knows as well, because he's in like Asia or something. You know, them ones there. So I don't know. His wife knows, blood. All these NBA brothers, yeah, that are doing these questionable things, yeah, that their partners know. Don't get it twisted.
Of course they do.
The one thing I'll tell you guys, that I mean, this is a beautiful segue as well.
Man, this is Zesty Howard.
Man, like Sprite Howard and that, bruv. You know what it was?
Sprite Howard.
Yo, fam, listen. Hey, bro, let me tell you something, yeah? Like,
Sprite Howard.
hey, bro, there was a them gal put out some list or something for first dates. Did you see it? Places not to take these gal on first dates. Let me tell you something, yeah. These gal are liars, bro. Like, man, them. Now I seen it. Someone sent me the list. I can't find it now. But like, I think Charlemagne and them, they were talking, yeah. And these gal compiled a list of places that you shouldn't take them on a first date, yeah. Let me tell you something, yeah. You see, Dwight Howard's wife, she knew what man was doing, blood. Do you know what I mean? She knows that you get me.
Sprite Howard.
She knows, blood, and she said it wasn't just one bro, it was two brothers. You know, like that. Man said he invited two brothers over because one weren't enough, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a bukkake party, isn't it?
Bruv, what you gotta realize with women, yeah, they lie, guys. Women will accept whatever you do, yeah.
It's Eddie Guerrero settings, isn't it? Lie, cheat, and steal.
Bruv, they'll accept anything you do if you got enough money, man. Them. This
What's
is the
honest Zion now.
This is the honest truth. I ain't seen the Zion stuff yet. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, I'll be real. Like, bro, this is it, bro. Listen to what I'm saying, yeah. All these guys are saying, yeah, like Cheesecake Factory, all these things. I think the cinema was one. I think bowling was one. They were saying, they were basically saying, oh, don't take me. Look, here's the list. Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili, I don't know what that is.
Who
Chipotle.
said
this? The girls, they done a list of places, yeah, that man them shouldn't take them on a first date. The movies, your house.
Where else are we gonna go then?
Exactly. Wait for it. Any fast food, any chain or something. Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, a buffet, IHOP, Denny's, the gym,
go sit in the park or something.
Church, Starbucks. Let me tell you something, man. Them coffee dates, I do them. I've been doing them. The gym, I've been gym with a gal on the first date. Yeah, you get me. And it's calm. You know them when you're there. What else have we got?
Nothing wrong with a bit of gym. Start flexing.
Right, we got gym, bro, and then spar after, bro. Do you know what I mean? If you just see gal like pretty much naked on the first day, it's the best place to go.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man, them are missing a trick.
Out of it as well, and
man, them are missing a trick, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And then when you work out as well, the endorphins are flowing, blood. Man, them, you're missing a trick if you don't take
hormones are all over the gaff.
All over the gaff. Do you know what I mean? Come on, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And then let me see what else.
Who's going?
Man said your house. Nothing wrong with that. Fast food, bro. Doesn't matter. I'll be real, yeah. All these things, yeah. All these things here, yeah. If you've got enough money, it don't matter, bro. Let me tell you something, because man, them, you see, if you're driving a Ferrari and you just met a ting and you said, oh, you know what? Do you want to go for a drive? She ain't gonna say no because you're in a Ferrari. Do you know what I mean? There's always
doing that though.
That's it. If you're in a Ford Fiesta, say to a girl, "Oh yeah, first date. Oh, let's go for a drive." She's like, "In what? In that baked bean tin? Why are we going for a drive?" Do you understand? Like, bro, like, listen. There's always caveats. Gal are not gonna tell you, yeah. Gal are not, bruv. Gal are not gonna tell you, yeah. No, if you have already passed the test in terms of.
Have you always noticed
you can already show her your value. If she already knows your value, yeah. If you've got social proof, it doesn't matter what you do on the first date. She's there because she's looking at you like a long-term investment, bro. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? That's how girl look at man. That's it. That's it. Girl look at man like investments, and we have to look at them as expenses. That's how we have to look at them because they cost us money. And we add money to them because we spend more on them than they spend on us.
This is why you might as well just start brassing, mate, because at least you know what you're getting.
Bro, the man didn't need to understand. Like, once you're of a certain value, yeah, you don't need to do nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. You can pick up a thing in your car, go to a McDonald's drive-thru, yeah, and get a McFlurry, blood. I've done it many times.
Just sit there, chill for 15 minutes,
bro.
Minutes.
Man say, oh, do you want to go? Oh, like, it's late night. Oh, do you want to go for a drive and that? Man, just go for a drive, grab an ice cream and that. Cool, just cruising in the whip, bro. Man, don't need to spend no money, blood.
Man, music in the background.
Man, spend a little £3 on 2 ice creams, bro. Like, bro, don't let these gal gas you, bro. It's lies. All these things they'll do that for the right guy, blood. I'm telling you, it's just, bro. If they feel like you need to prove yourself to them, that's when you have to do all that stuff. When you've got nothing to prove to women, you don't need to spend money. Like, the whole reason why they want you to take them to these places is because they feel like you need to prove themselves. And that's why you make sure, yeah, that it's very evident that you're better than them from the beginning. You know, like that. And when you're in a position where you're above them, they'll take what they're given. And they won't complain.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? They won't complain. So don't listen to these things saying they won't go Red Lobster. Bro, if the right guy is chatting to them and they say, yo, I'm going for a coffee. Do you want to come? What you talking about, bruv? She'll run there.
Yeah, get her to make her own way there as well.
Yeah, 100%. Don't even pick her up. Know what I'm saying? Meet me halfway, blood. Do you know what I mean? And if she wants you to pick her up, then cancel on her. You know them ones there, bro. I've done it before. I've done the mad thing. I've said, yo, because here the wickedest man did. My man give you some free game, yeah. Because you know what it is. These things, yeah, they always say, oh, they want you to treat them like they're more than just whatever in it, than just a beat. But most of the time, they're not. Do you know what I mean? Pre the thing this way, yeah. Most of the time in dating, you're the one that draws her. You're the one that texts her first. You're the one that plans the date. You're the one that pays. So if I'm doing all of that, yeah, and all you're doing is turning up, yeah, the balance is not equal. I'm putting in all the effort, and all you're doing is turning up. So in order for me to get all of my efforts worth, you need to free up the things. Because if you don't, it's not fair, innit? It's unbalanced. You know, like that, it's unbalanced. And this is the problem with Mandem. And then if you add that you're picking them up as well, it's unbalanced. So you know how you balance it out, Mandem? You have to get them to commit to something. So if they're not spending money, commit to getting a journey and meeting me halfway. I ain't picking you up, bro.
Facts.
You know, like that. Because, bro, if I'm not even worth,
it's give and take game, innit?
If I'm not worth you even getting the train to where you're meeting me that I've booked and I'm paying,
then why am I going to pick you up?
Then why am I going to pick you up? You know what I mean? So that's how you got to test them. You got to say, oh, you know what? Yeah, XYZ, I'm finishing work late. Meet me there. I've got a reservation booked. If she says, oh, can't you pick me up? A girl's done that to me before. They've said, oh, can't you pick me up? Bruv, I just, no. I said, it's out of my way.
There. Get an Uber.
It's out of my way, bruv. It's out of my way. Do you know what I'm saying? It's out of my way. I'm not going out my way to pick you up. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I've already planned the date. I already got your number. I've had to run game, or I've had to keep you interested enough to get you to agree to go on a date with me. Then I've booked the place and I'm going to pay, and you want me to pick you up as well. And then at the end of the night, what?
And then you're still giving me attitude.
But that's what, bruv, crazy. Brother, if I'm doing all of these things and you can't even make your way there, I don't know what you think this is, innit? But like, do you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? I'm not here to serve you, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to serve you. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
equals, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Give
Like
and
you've
take
done
game, mate.
everything. If I've done everything from the beginning to when I've met you, all the way up until planning the date, paying for everything, what you can't make your way there? That's
It's
too
like when you
much.
got flipping that damaged vertebrae from carrying a relationship, mate.
It's crazy, but this is what these men do. They do too much at the beginning, yeah, and then they think when they get in a relationship they can
And then
take
they
some
set the
time off.
tone,
Bro,
and the girl
nah.
thinks that's the tone.
That's it. You can't take no time off, man. Them. Do you know what I mean? Once you put all of that work in at the beginning, as soon as you stop making the same amount of effort you made at the beginning, the girls will be like, "Oh, you changed. Like at the beginning, you used to do this. Things don't feel the same
Like
no
when they
more."
stop going gym, you let yourself
Bro,
go and this and that.
things don't feel the same, bruv. Get out of here.
See you later. Adios.
Get out of
Bonsoir.
here. Get on the train, blood, and meet me there, blood. Do you know what I'm
Get
saying?
an Uber. Get a taxi.
It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Do you know what I mean? Make them make some sort of effort on the first date. If it's not paying, make them make effort in terms of meeting you somewhere.
It's like, do you know what? Do you know what's ruined all this? Tinder.
I don't think so.
It's like girls have got this. Girls have now got these standards.
I don't
The
think so,
ego.
Henry. I don't think so, Henry. Like the reason I'm not on there, but if I was on there, yeah, like
You get
bro,
some wild people.
no, I'll be
mate,
ripping
crazy.
them out. No, I'll be cooking them, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'll be cooking them, bro. I'll be honest, yeah. Like an app like that for me, yeah, it would be easy for me. And the reason why it'd be easy for me is because you gotta understand in a world where all men are kind of the same now, yeah, like society's telling men to pander to women, innit? I don't do that. So because I don't do that, it's one of them things where even if they don't like me, they're gonna want to meet me because they're gonna be like, right, this bro is different. Like, what's going on? Because that's what I do. Like, I'll just be on there just ripping your pictures, not taking you seriously. Know what I mean? And I'm not that guy. Loads of these guys just want to chat to girls, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man saying Rants, you'll never get a date because they've got hundreds of men complimenting them. Incorrect. If you go on there and you start complimenting women, then you disappear into the DMs of one of the many guys that are telling them how pretty they are. Do you know what I'm saying? You got to hit them with something that's got absolutely nothing to do with their looks. Look past their looks, bro. When you're chatting to girls, yeah, bro, the best way to get a girl is just treat them like they're any girl. Don't compliment them. They get that from everywhere else.
I just got in confident. Your confidence is key, man.
Yeah, but it's not even confidence, bro. Like, talk, bruv. Like, bruv, do not
Talk to them normally.
Bruv, do not mention, yeah, their looks. Do not compliment them. Do not do any of those things, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what you have to do. Do not do it, guys, because at the end of the day, yeah, you got to understand that the majority of men, yeah, they think that the way in with a woman is complimenting them. So that's what men do all the time, whether it's an emoji, whether it's liking photos. I don't like no girls' photos on Instagram. None. Because if you're not my girl, I'm not liking your photo. Why am I feeding your ego? What do I get for it? Know what I mean? That's not going to empty my balls, blood, liking your photo. So I'm not doing it.
This is what I'm saying about Tinder. As soon as you start getting a few matches, your ego goes up.
Yeah, but there you go. But the point is, when you do start chatting to them, you start talking to them about something that's got nothing to do with their looks, bro. I've had girls message me, yeah, because I'll be chatting to them and they're posting pictures on IG. I'm not liking none of their pictures. And they'll be like, oh, like, you don't
Why are you not
compliment
liking
me.
my pictures?
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, why aren't you complimenting me? Like, look, because let all them punks compliment you. You know what I'm saying? If you want a compliment from me, you can send me a picture on my phone. You know, like that. Unless I get a private picture, blood, I'm not complimenting it because it's not for me, it's for everyone. It's for the streets, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's for the streets, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I don't eat outside.
And half the time you don't even look like what you see in that picture.
Bruv, they don't, bro. Let me tell you something, yeah. Like the quickest way to get all of these guys, talk about something else. Most of them don't have hobbies, right? But if you look at our girl's profile, yeah, if you look at a girl's profile, there'll be something on the profile that you can start the conversation with that has nothing to do with what they look like, bro. There'll be something. It might be an activity
they're doing or something.
It might be an activity they're doing. It might be something. If there's a picture of them, like, I don't know,
there's always something you can take an interest in.
Or hiking, or they might be on their profile. They might say things they like to do. They might say this. They might say coffee or something. There's something else you can speak about that ain't their looks, bro. Never compliment them. Ever. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Never. Before the date, don't compliment them.
Do you know what it is, right? When you
and even on the date, don't compliment them either. You know them ones that don't compliment them, bro, because they leave them feeling mad. I can't even lie. They'll be like, right, every man that I come across here is trying to compliment me, and this brother's just mad calm, just not even mentioning it. It's almost like he don't see me, bro. That's how you got to treat them, like you don't see them, cuz. That's how you got to treat them. That's how you get gal, bruv. Man, them, if you think that telling girls how pretty they are, like they don't hear that every day, yeah, is gonna get you gal.
Oh yeah, just take your another number on a spreadsheet.
Bruv,
Like,
you need to treat
see
them
on
the
their
way they're gonna
Instagram,
treat you, blood. Like they just look straight through them.
you'd see past that. On your Instagram, they're looking like flipping R9, and when you see them in person, it's like Richarlison, mate. That's literally what it is. They got more filter, they got more foundation on their face than I've got underneath my house. They've got 7 or 8 different filters on, and then when she turns up, it's looking like a bag of smashed crabs.
You're an idiot, bro.
And you're
nah, bro. Trust me, man. Them you get
you're
so
where
much
did it all
free
go
game
wrong?
here. You lot better be liking this stream, you know, because you man get so much free game from me, bro. Like, bro, the compliments are a myth. The only thing that you should compliment, yeah, is stuff that they do for you that you like, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It's called positive reinforcement, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? If, for instance, yeah, you say to her that like your favorite color is red and she wears red or something like that, and you say, "Oh yeah, I like that you did that for me, blood." That's the only thing you compliment. Do you know what I mean? When they do stuff for you, compliment it. You compliment it, but don't compliment them just for being them. That doesn't make no sense. When's the last time a girl's come up to you and said, "Oh, you know what? Like, I just like you for being you." Never, blood. Like, so why should you do that for them? Like, that's crazy. Like, women don't compliment men, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
You say to your dog,
but that's no, I'm saying good boy. Like when dogs do something, like they compliment them, bruv. That's how they are with us. Like, how many times you do something for a girl and she says, "Oh, like, I really like that you do that," but they don't care, bruv. You don't get no compliments. You don't get no compliments, bruv. So you shouldn't give them. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like most of the time, if you treat them the way they treat you, yeah, that's the best way, blood. That's the best way. That's the best way, man. Them. If you realize that you're always the one texting first, stop texting. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're always the one carrying the conversation, stop talking. And that is when you balance the playing field.
Message first,
bro. And this is when you realize, yeah, that most of you man, yeah, are wasting your time with girls that don't like you enough, bro. If a girl likes you enough,
you won't have to feel,
you won't have to feel like you're making all the effort, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the problem right now, because man, them are running out here, yeah, like making all the effort. Girls know that they don't have to, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So what you do is you chase girls that you're not even an option for them. You're just attention. That's all you are.
Another number on a spreadsheet.
That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? So to separate yourself from these guys, you don't do them this, bro. And that's what I mean. It's not even reverse psychology, bro. Like, you're literally doing to them what they do to you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand, yeah, it's like women don't like it. You know, when people say, "Oh, like the romance," women don't like romance, bro. Women only like things from guys that they like. If you don't like them and you buy a woman flowers, it's harassment. If she doesn't like you.
It's so true.
Do you know what I mean?
So true.
That's what it is. So don't think that women like compliments and women like flowers and all that.
If
women only like that from guys they like, you know. If you don't like them, you go in jail if she don't like you. I imagine you turn up to a woman's work, yeah, with flowers and she don't like you. She couldn't have please.
I'll tell you what though, Rants, if someone buys me a tracksuit, they buy me a tracksuit and I don't like them, I'm taking the tracksuit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But you're not going to call the police on her.
I'm not wearing a tracksuit.
No, bro, they could call the police. So when man them think, "Oh, like if I do something nice, she's gonna like me." No, because if she doesn't like you already, you doing something nice to her makes you a creep. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that is why, like, you have to establish yourself as someone that she likes before you do anything, or she's just gonna take your money, and she's still gonna go to her next brother's house anyway. You can't make a woman like you by doing stuff for her. That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. Either she likes you or she doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Either you're for her or you're a creep. That's just what it is. So the sooner man them realize that. Exactly. So, like I said on the show with DG, yeah, choose the things that choose you. And that way, wait for the ones that make effort with you. And the ones that make effort with you, those are the ones worth spending your money and time on. The other ones, don't chase these. Don't chase these hoes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't chase these hoes. Man said, Rants, what's the type of guy to rock up to a date with hoodie and shorts? 100, bruv. I've rolled up to, bro. I roll up to most dates in a basketball jersey and shorts, bruv. Man, don't dress up to go on dates, bro. You crazy? It's crazy. What am I dressing up for, blood? Do you know what I mean? You're gonna see me how you always see me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like all these girls put on makeup and that to go on a date, and then 2 2s, yeah, you've been dating her for a few months, and you see her with no makeup and her hair tied up, and she looks like someone else.
That's what I'm saying. You
It's
thought you were
crazy.
getting R9 and Richarlison turns up.
It's crazy. You know, like that. That's
You
exactly
might
what
have
it
seen
is.
them at their worst, so you know what you're expecting.
Yep. But that's
I'll
it.
tell you
Bro.
what, you wake up the morning afterwards and you roll over and you got flipping the boogeyman sitting there. It's curtains.
Bro, man, them need to understand, yeah, the version of the gal that you're gonna see the most is not the version you saw on the date. It's gonna be the one in the baggy tracksuit with no makeup and the face mask on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or the toothpaste on her spots and that. That's what you man are gonna see, bro. And then with the braces in, bruv, with her mouth open, snoring and that, with the retainers in.
Sounding
That's
like
what.
a flipping jet engine.
No, that's what you're gonna see, man. Them. Do you know what I mean? A lot of you lot are young G's, so like this will be
Some of
new.
them Miss Piggy settings.
Nah, a lot of you man are young G's, yeah. So you'll be learning this now. Do you know what I mean? All these things you see on Instagram,
That ain't real, man.
bro, that's not what they look like, broski. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I say 5. But just say 9 to 5 because they go from a 9 to a 5. That's what they do without makeup. That's what you're gonna see, man. Them. So because of that, be prepared for that and treat them like what they look like without makeup. That's how you should treat them. Don't treat them by how they look with makeup on. Treat them how they look barefaced, blood. You know, like that. And most of the time, if you saw these things barefaced on the first date, yeah, you wouldn't treat them the same way. You know what I mean? Most of these things look like one of the man them. That's what they look like without makeup. They look like one of the man them, bro. Just with long hair, blood. Swear down. That's what a lot of these things look like. Look at Jada Pinkett, bro. She got no breasts, no batty, and no hair, blood. She looks like one of the man them.
sheet of paper.
She looks like one of the man them,
A4
fam. You know what I'm saying? She looks like one of the man them, rude boy. And
Shakhtar
that's why it
scored,
is.
apparently.
What's that?
Shakhtar just scored.
Yeah, I just seen. No, man, she looked like one of the man them, bro. No breast, no batty, blood, and a skinhead. That's crazy. You know, like that. So the game is a game, and we'll put a ring on that, fam.
Looking like Philip Senderos.
Wait, that's crazy, you know. Know what I mean? Jada really looking like Juntao and that, bruv. You know them one there. So
Yeah, you look at Will Smith's husband, right? No hair.
But Will Smith's another Dwight Howard, blood. I'm telling you, but that's another story. Hey, big up you lot. Smash the likes. You already know what it is, bruv. You man got some free game, you get me? Man's back at 7:45 for the Newcastle game. You already know the thing. Hey, make sure you subscribe to Henry Wright TV, people. You already know what time it is. What you got coming up, my bro?
I got a video dropping tomorrow, talking about the captaincy, how like players like Maddison and Romero have stepped up. Yeah, I'm 10 subs off 17.4k. So if anyone wants to sub,
hey, yeah, you man, make sure you
2K.
subscribe to Henry's channel. You already know what it is, people. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this chat's sensational. You know, like that. So smash the chat. Back again for the Newcastle game. It should be a good game as well.
Newcastle are going to win that.
Yeah, at Newcastle's versus Dortmund, it's going to be a good game. So I'll be back for that, people. Smash the likes, and I'll see you guys back in